Greetings all you metamaniacs, this is T Money G, and today we're going to go over IG-2000's kit and talk about the possibility of a legendary event for the original trilogy Millennium Falcon. The IG-2000 is our latest addition to a growing fleet of bounty hunters. I came across my guildmates chatting that the theme of the release is pointing to a Millennium Falcon Legendary event, and indeed it certainly fits with the upcoming Chewbacca event. Let's start with a little bit of lore. The Empire hired 6 bounty hunters to track Luke and the Rebels. Among them, Boba Fett, IG-88, Dengar, Bosk, and then Forlom and Zuckers, who we don't have in our game. Cad Bane, who currently has a ship, was not one of those bounty hunters. All of these bounty hunters had ships, as any bounty hunter would, and fun fact, IG-88's last version of the IG-2000, a one-of-a-kind ship that he designed, was destroyed by Boba Fett when IG-88 tried to steal Carbonite Han from him on Tatooine in the Star Wars Expanded Universe. Of those 4 bounty hunters we have from Empire, the only ship we don't have after IG-2000's release is Dengar. It's called the Punishing One. That would make 5 ships. Maybe we don't get Dengar's ship. Maybe we use Cad Bane's instead. Maybe we need Vader's ship. And what capital ship? Who knows? But there you have it. Now this is speculation, of course, but we are due for both a legendary, and Chewie's is coming up, as well as a ship's legendary that we haven't had since we had Thrawn's legendary event for the Chimera. As to when these events will be, well, CG usually gives us a little bit of time, allows something to go free to play before it gets launched, so if you are free to play, the very best free to play players always have a nice big cushion of crystals, 20, 30,000 or more in the bank for a situation like this, where we may be going into a little bit of a panic farm to try and get what is certainly, hopefully, if it is released, going to be one of the very best ships in our game. Okay, enough about that. Let's dive into the IG-2000, his abilities, and some of the teams we found that he works well on.
The ship's basic attack is called Exploit Identified. It's going to deal physical damage to the target enemy. If the enemy is breached, you're going to attack again. Both the new ships we have in the game, the Xanadu Blood and the Houndstooth, both have breach mechanics in their kits, so this will synergize really well with the other 2 bounty hunter ships. The Omega on this ability is going to add 30% damage. The ship's only special ability is called Inertial Dampeners Disabled. It's got a 3-turn cooldown, and it's going to deal physical damage to a target enemy, stun them for 1 turn, and inflict target lock for 2 turns. It's also going to deal 50% more bonus damage to breach enemies. Again, synergizing with Houndstooth and the Xanadu Blood. Reconstruct Protocol is the name of the unique ability, and that belongs to the crew member IG-88. At the start of each turn, the IG-2000 recovers 8% health. It also gains 8% offense for each debuffed enemy. Other droid allies gain half these amounts. While the IG-2000 is active, breach enemies have a negative 25% critical chance. So hopefully this is foreshadowing what's to come in the future. His reinforcement ability, and it's a good one, is called Initiate Slice Sequence. You're going to enter the battle, you're going to grant another random attacker ally offense up for 1 turn, and inflict crit chance down on all enemies for 2 turns. Additionally, you're going to inflict target lock on the highest and lowest health enemy for 2 turns, which cannot be evaded. Remember that IG-88 gains 8% offense for each debuffed enemy. With this reinforcement maxed out, you have a chance at 40% additional offense to juice up Inertial Dampeners Disabled, which can stun, and if you are able to target a breached enemy, you'll gain an additional 50% damage on top of everything else. That's a lot. The bounty hunter ships have been a staple in PvP gameplay for the past few weeks, and the IG-2000 further enhances this team comp by providing nice stall mechanics as a reinforcement, expanding on the newly introduced breach mechanic, and also freeing up ships such as TIE Advanced and Imperial TIE Fighter for other team comps. The pilot is an exceptionally easy shard farm, and the gear requirement is relatively easy, with the bulk of it consisting of MK8 biotech implants, aka gold eyeballs, and the MK6 syringes collected from the Agility Challenge.
Our reflections are as follows. We can't see this ship rising to the top as the best one in the game, but the synergies with the currently overpowered Houndstooth and Xanadu Blood combination will likely see its presence in the arena environment. Its damage is a little bit disappointing, given a lot of times the ships seem to align with the characters themselves as far as their characteristics go, but if you capitalize on the offense bonuses and place the ship under Thrawn or Tarkin, you will see basics hitting in the 10 to 20,000 range, and the special does nice damage at about 40,000 on a breached enemy. The stun is clutch, especially against Geonosians, who depends on all 3 allies to do their big damage. Additionally, due to the number of debuffs it deals out as a reinforcement, this ship pairs naturally with Tarkin, who gives offensive bonuses for debuffed enemies, and it can even replace Vader as a reinforcement because of this. The IG-2000 also serves to protect the already impossible to damage Houndstooth by spamming critical chance down on the enemy ships. But perhaps the most attractive thing about this ship for me is the hunch that it may be one of 5 needed for a legendary event for the Millennium Falcon. I will definitely be paying attention to CG's next steps and trying to save my crystals in preparation for the possibility. I'm T-Money G, and the other voice you heard was good ol' Maurice, and we are both part of Operation Metaverse. We invite you to share this video with your guild and in your favorite chat rooms. We have a ton of content planned that you will not want to miss, so like and subscribe to get updates when more videos are released. Woo!